show you installing some pet gates. Just kind of getting started here. If you got a pet that is a little difficult to housebreak, I've got a small dog, particular breed, a Maltese. They're a little bit hard, and when I say a little bit, I mean a whole lot, hard to housebreak. So what I got is some pet gates to keep her in the kitchen for now, and then once I get her trained, you know, who knows, maybe I can take them out and move them on. But I'm just unbox these and start setting them up. This one is a multi-use, extra tall walk-through gate. Got it on Amazon, and you can actually get these up through my website. I make a small commission on anything you order through there, and so to show you can use it at the top of the stairs. It gently closes behind you. Pretty cool deal. So I'm going to open the box, which is about 3/4 of the work there. Get it all unboxed. So we'll unwrap it and see how it goes. Just kind of an unboxing video. So we've got some stationary portions of the gate. Some instructions. Here's the gate, and it says this gap is not a product defect. When you unpack the gate, you will notice it is not square. It is manufactured at a preset angle so that when it's properly installed in an opening, it will maintain the correct amount of tension. So, they're kind of telling you that up front because you might look at it and go, oh my gosh, the thing is crooked. So, we'll get to that in a minute here. We've got some helpful installation tips. This is a summer pet gate. Pretty nice deal. Tension bolts. Good idea to kind of peruse through the instructions before getting started. So go ahead and continue to unwrap it, and then here's our instructions for setting it up. We've got some screws, a wrench, wall anchors, adhesive mounting pads, mounting cups, extension pins, tension bolts, all kinds of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and use my knife here and take the tape off. Undo the gate here. And hopefully this adds a little to the decor and doesn't really take away from the setup here. Nice bronze colored deal. So it looks like we've got some extension pieces, and it can fit different size openings. See, we've got a short extension frame and a long extension frame. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so our bolts and screws are in this little box here. So the unboxing continues. We've got some mollies, some tension pads. There's our wrench. There's our extension bolts. Let's see what else, other goodies we've got. Oh yeah, extension pads. So that's pretty cool. You can actually hard mount this deal, or it looks like we can tension mount it. So some options here. And I just kind of tore my directions, but that's no big deal. So it says measure the width of the opening you intend to install the gate. And if a gap is greater than 3 inches exists, then move to the next highest letter configuration. So we've got different configurations here, A, B, C, D, and E. So I'm going to measure my opening and then be right back. Okay, I've got some temporary gates set up just so she doesn't get out, but that's just temporary, and I want her to be able to see out so she doesn't feel like she's just all alone. Okay, I've got a 37-inch wide gate opening, just about 36 3/4. So I'm going to look at my instructions down here, and 36.5, we want one long extension, and so I'm going to have to determine which side I want the extension on. And I think I'm going to go with the right side. Okay, so on second thought, I'm going to put my extension on the right side because I've actually got more room as the wall opens up here on the left side. But you can do either one, it's up to you. That's just how I'm going to do it, and you can always change it around too if you decide at a later point that you want it different. It's not too difficult here. So we've got these extension bolts, and I think possibly you can even balance it so it's right in the center. Just depends on what you want, because it looks like these are pretty much equal to the one large extension. So maybe I'll go right in the center. So I changed my mind, as I often do sometimes. I'm going to put it right in the center. I'm going to use the two small extensions and put it in the center. Then everything's going to be balanced, be right in the middle. So you can see these pegs here just very conveniently insert into each extension and then into the whole deal itself. Just like that. And we just tighten those up nice and snug, and that'll fit. Should fit just right. It's not rocket science here, just nice and easy. There we go. So now we've got our two extensions, and now it looks like we just thread on our suction cup deals, and it's got some, there we go, door bumper deals that you can install, and it has these covers that go over the door bumper, so you can put a screw right through, and that way it mounts to the wall. And you can also try doing it without it if you don't want to use those mounting cups. Top of the stairs, you actually really want the mounting cups because, you know, you've got stairs. If you don't have stairs, then you can use these tension deals instead, a little bit less damaging to your wall material or whatever. But anyway, so now we just insert our deals on each end, and these just actually just push in. The screw portion is just for screwing the deal outward. Nice and easy. And nice and easy. And what's good is this will adjust to our molding size in theory, hopefully. Well, on this one side did not. I'm squeezing it together, and then I'm just going to let it go once I get it where I want it. Now it becomes a positioning deal, just in case my future to be broken house pet decides to go in. I don't really want the gate sitting right on the carpet, because if she did go there, make a puddle there, it can actually get to the carpet, so I want to avoid that. So I'm going to set mine a little bit further in. Again, to move it, I'm going to kind of squeeze the gate together and then move it on in, and I'm going to set it right here and right here. Now my particular one, I'm not going to get away with putting the last bumper here. What I might do is just take this spacer here and put it in between here if I can get away with it, which I may not. Not too important. Again, it's got some customizable ability here. So now I'm going to start to adjust the tension up to squeeze this through and make it nice and neat. And also I want to get this a little more level, so I'm going to move that in. There we go. And now we'll start to thread our tension deal, and that will line everything up where we want it. And just going for our best look when it comes to everything lining up properly. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and remove this cardboard down here. And our business reply deal. Okay, I just need to cut that off. No biggie. Once I find my Leatherman, which has conveniently walked away. There it is. Yeah, cut that free. There we go. Okay. And you can start to adjust this tension up a bit. Nice. So now all we need to do is lift up the pet gate and walk on in, and it actually closes by itself. And we've got plenty of adjustment there to do it however we want it. But now everything's opened up, and I'll continue filling with this to get the gate to sit exactly how I want it to and not really slam shut so much. But even that I'm okay with. And since this piece didn't fit down there, what I might do is just take like a small piece of laminated cardboard and just make a little wedge to just hold it a little tighter. So I've just got this here. Just going to fold it over to kind of try to make it look as neat as I can. And just kind of push it down in there. I might actually fold it in half again to make it a little stronger. And that'll just make things a little bit tighter here on this end. There we go. Okay. Good, good, good. We've got our pet gate nicely installed here. And can even adjust that up a bit more. Until our latch deal latches up here. And I'll just kind of alternate sides, try to get it as level as possible to get a nice even look. I believe we're in good there. You can actually make this side latch also, but then you've got a monkey with pulling this over every time. And I don't think we really need to worry about that. So I like it just so I can lift it up, open it, and let it close. Alright, so there we go. Now she can see out and enjoy it a little bit more. It's got this wrench screw here for adjusting these, so if you want to really cinch it down, and tighten it even more, you can. with the the wrench here. I found it was easy enough to do by hand, but you know. And again, it's got this latch up here now, and everything's doing what it should. Good to go. Nice and easy. It's a pretty nice gate. Actually, it complements the place.
Any kind of move is definitely difficult for dogs to adjust and get used to it. It took her about 6 days to 9 days to really get used to it. And once she started to experience the benefits, she really started to come around. Anyway, this kept things a lot more sanitary until we can get her housebroken. But you know, those things take time, especially with her breed. Some breeds are more difficult than others. Thanks for watching. Kung Fu Minutes. Over now. Today I'm showing the unboxing plus how to set up a summer walkthrough pet gate or a child gate. These things are pretty cool, self-closing and everything. You can get these through my website. I make a small commission on anything you order through there. Just do a search in the upper right hand corner.
Okay, today I'm going to show you installing some pet gates. Just kind of getting started here. If you got a pet that is a little difficult to housebreak, I've got a small dog, particular breed, a Maltese. They're a little bit hard, and when I say a little bit, I mean a whole lot, hard to housebreak. So what I got is some pet gates to keep her in the kitchen for now, and then once I get her trained, you know, who knows, maybe I can take them out and move them on. But I'm just unbox these and start setting them up. This one is a multi-use extra tall walk-through gate. Got it on Amazon, and you can actually get these up through my website. I make a small commission on anything you order through there, and so to show you can use it at the top of the stairs. It gently closes behind you. Pretty cool deal. So open the box, which is about 3/4 of the work done. Get it all unboxed.